Hi friends, Miss Cassie here with Solon Public Library's Digital Story Time. This month we've been talking all about water, and this week we're going to talk about how to take care of our water. But first we need to sing our welcome song, and we need to get our clapping hands ready. So we're going to wiggle our fingers and shake our hands and rub them together really fast, really fast, really fast, and put them on our knees. Okay, here we go. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. All right, what do we do after we clap our hands? That's right, we stomp our feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. What do we do after we stomp our feet? That's right, we twirl around. If you want to read a book, twirl around. If you want to read a book, twirl around. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, twirl around. All right, for our last verse, we're going to be as quiet as we can. And we're going to whisper, hooray! If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray! If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray! If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray! Our theme song this month is Water, to the tune of Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. And remember, we're going to listen to the ocean. We're going to swim in the lake. I like the backstroke. That's my favorite stroke to do, swimming in the lake. We're going to scrub ourselves clean in the bathtub, and our aquarium will splash with fish. I like the sound of the ocean. At the lake I swim as I wish. I scrub myself clean in the bathtub while my aquarium splashes with fish. Water, water, it takes care of all of us. Water, water, we take care of it too. Yay! Our first book today is called All the Water in the World, written by George Ella Lyon and illustrated by Catherine Tillotson. All the water in the world is all the water in the world. Water flows from the hose. It wobbles in blue pools, and it fills your cup up. But where does it come from? Do you know? Where does the water come from? Well, water doesn't come, it goes around. The rain that cascades from clouds and meandered down mountains, that wavered over waterfalls, then slipped into rivers and opened into oceans. That rain has been here before. Thirsty air licks it from lakes, sips it from ponds, and guzzles it from oceans, and this wet air swirls up. It swirls up. Where is it going when it goes up? It swirls up till it's crowded into clouds. Did you know that clouds were made from water? Yeah, water vapor. clouds are made from water, and when they get too full, then the water crowded into clouds hangs hotly around till cool air bumps through, and honey, those clouds just let it go and rain, rain, rain. Did you know that that's where rain comes from? Yeah, it comes from clouds. The water vapor turns into liquid water and it rains down on the earth. Tap dance, avalanche, stampede of drips and drops and drumming, a wealth of water. Have you ever heard it rain so hard that you can hear it hitting the roof of your house or the roof of your car or your umbrella while you're walking? It can get loud, can't it? But far away, it's a different day. No sound, but wind, empty cup again, dry grasses rustle, and dirt's just dust. So some places it's really wet, but other places it's really dry, and it doesn't rain very often. Everything waits for an open gate in a wall of clouds, for rain sweet and loud to fill the well and start the stream. Honey, living things dream of water for all to drink, use in tub or sink, wash in, splash in. We all need water, huh? Humans, animals, plants, right? It's a problem if it doesn't rain enough and we can't grow the food that we need to eat. This wet wonder means grow, means life will flow through tigers, through trees, right? Plants and animals, through you and through me. Humans need water too. All together now. All so precious. Do not waste it. And delicious. We can taste it. Keep it clear. Keep it clean. Keep Earth green. The end. Did you know that all the water we have just goes around and around? Yeah, so we have it in the oceans and the rivers and the streams, and then it turns into water vapor. It evaporates up into the clouds, and then the clouds move around, right? The clouds don't stay in one spot. The clouds move around, and when they get full, and then when the cold air hits them, then it rains down and it goes back onto the ground and into the streams and the oceans, and it starts all over again. It's a pretty cool system, huh? All right, friends, we've got a nice big full rain cloud right here, and it is gonna start raining. But every rainstorm starts with a single drop. So we're gonna count up to 5 raindrops. And then after the storm is done, then the water evaporates and we are gonna count down to 0 raindrops. So here we go. 1 little raindrop in the dark, dark sky. 2 little raindrops, watch the clouds roll by. 3 little raindrops, go splat, splat, splat. Remember we talked about how rain can be loud? 4 little raindrops, we'll need boots for that. When it gets really wet, you gotta wear rain boots, right? Protect your feet, keep them dry. 5 little raindrops, and still no sun. That's too much for us. We'd better run. Run for shelter so you don't get all wet. So here we've got our 5 little raindrops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to watch those little raindrops evaporate. So 5 little raindrops plopping on the floor. 1 plopped away. And then there were 4. 4 little raindrops dripping on the trees. 1 dripped away. And then there were 3. 3 little raindrops splashing on my shoe. 1 splashed away. And then there were 2. 2 little raindrops starting to run. 1 ran off. And then there was 1. 1 little raindrop drying in the sun. Can you be the sun to dry up all the raindrops? Drying in the sun. It all dried up. And then there were none. Good counting, friends. Yay! So we've talked about how all the water we have is all the water we have, and then it goes just in a big circle or a cycle. It's called the water cycle. So that means that we have to keep our water clean because it always comes back to us. So we're going to sing Pick It Up, which is all about picking up trash when we see it so that it doesn't go into the water and make it dirty. So it goes like this. See the litter, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. See the litter, pick it up. We're not litter bugs. All right, we're gonna do it one more time, as quiet as we can. See the litter, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. See the litter, pick it up. We're not litter bugs. All right, now we're gonna sing it as loud as we can. See the litter, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. See the litter, pick it up. We're not litter bugs. Yay! Good job. All right, friends, our last book today is called We Are Water Protectors. And it's written by Carol Lindstrom and illustrated by Michaela Goad. And this book is about another group of people who work to keep our water clean and safe. And there are several words in this book that are from different Native American languages. And the coolest part is that at the back of the book, they have what is called a glossary that helps you make sure that you say these words correctly if you're not familiar with them. And so since I don't speak any of these languages, I'm going to check in the glossary as we're reading our story to do my best to say these words the way they're supposed to be said. Are you ready? Okay, let's read together. Water is the first medicine, Nukomis told me. And Nukomis is Ojibwe for grandmother. So this little girl is learning from her grandmother why water is so important. We come from water. It nourished us inside our mother's body, and it nourishes us here on Mother Earth. Water is sacred, she said. Right? We talked about how water takes care of all of us, and so then we need to take care of it too. We stand with our songs and our drums. We are still here. The river's rhythm runs through my veins, runs through my people's veins. My people talk of a black snake that will destroy the land. Do you see a snake in this picture, like the animal snake? No, she's talking about black snake. She's talking about a pipe. Do you see the pipe in the picture kind of on the horizon by the sun? So yeah, so this is something that will make it so that the water is not so clean. It will spoil the water, poison plants and animals, and wreck everything in its path. So do you see how now the water isn't safe for the animals that live there, the birds and the fish and the frogs and the plants. That's not good. When my people first spoke of the black snake, they foretold that it wouldn't come for many, many years. But now the black snake is here. Its venom burns the land, courses through the water, making it unfit to drink. Take courage. I must keep the black snake away from my village's water. I must rally my people together. So look, she is standing up for what she believes is right, what she knows is right. To stand for the water, to stand for the land, to stand as one against the black snake. So look, she's found other people to gather with her, to protest, to say, we don't agree. This isn't safe. We stand with our songs and our drums. We are still here. It will not be easy. Oof. That pipe has turned into a snake, and it does look scary, doesn't it? We fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. The winged ones, the birds and the insects, the crawling ones, the animals and other insects, the four-legged, the two-legged, the plants, trees, rivers, lakes. These are all living things that need clean water to survive. And the earth. We are all related. Tears like waterfalls stream down, tracks on my face, tracks on my people's face. Water has its own spirit, Nukomes told me. Water is alive. Water remembers our ancestors who came before us, she said. Do you know what ancestors are? Ancestors are our grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents, all the people in our families that lived before we lived, that came before us. That's who ancestors are. We stand with our songs and our drums. We are still here. We are stewards of the earth. Our spirits have not been broken. So look, you can see the hands taking care of the turtle, helping the turtle. That's something people can do, right? Help the animals. We are water protectors. We stand. The black snake is in for the fight of its life. So look, you can see all of these people gathered, and they have signs that say water is life, all nations, protect the sacred, right? And they're all saying, we don't want this in our community. So that's the end of the story. And if you want more information about the people who fight to keep our water safe, you can read more about them in the back of the book. And there's also some other notes from the author and the illustrator that are really interesting, and you can learn new things from them. And then at the end of the book, they have an Earth Steward and Water Protector pledge that you can make to talk about how you can join the effort to keep the water clean and safe. And this is what it says. I will do my best to honor Mother Earth and all its living beings, including the water and land. I will always remember to treat the earth as I would like to be treated. I will treat the winged ones, the crawling ones, the four-legged, the two-legged, the plants, the trees, the rivers, the lakes, and the earth with kindness and respect. I pledge to make this world a better place by being a steward of the earth and a protector of the water. So that's something for you to think about. What are some ways that you can help protect the earth and the animals to help them be healthy and safe, just like you want to be healthy and safe? So We Are the Water Protectors, a really great book, and also a winner of some different awards. So if you want to get a closer look at the beautiful illustrations, if you want to read more about the water protector movement and the people at the heart of that, then you can check the book out, or you can get it at your local bookstore and learn more about it. All right, friends, this is the end of our story time this week, which means it's time for our goodbye song. We read a book, and we played a game, and we sang a song together. We read a book, and we played a game, we had a fun adventure. Now go read a book, and go play a game, and sing a little tune. Go read a book and go play a game. We'll see you back here soon. See you next time, friends.